Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop. Yeah. I'm so handsome. All in Carmine's with my Benz, I'm so fancy. No romancing. Got my baby and she right, she make you vanish. No time to play, got book dates. Had a plan, only had to wait. Always knew I'd make a way. Send a bill, they send a pay. Keep it real, keep the record straight. Keep it real, no time to fake. All authentic in my own lane. I am me till I'm in the grave. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop. Ooh, never panic. Get a worry, send it up and then advantage. Yeah, I can't stand it. Out of order way you move and see you scrambling. On offense, no defense. Stood strong, no weakness. Used to say I wouldn't beat this. Now they wish they could beat this. Tables set, now tables turn. God's plan, don't say a word. Know the price, cause I know my worth. My time, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop.
Good morning all. Hope everyone is well, hope everyone is doing good, hope we're all well in Zoom chat, hope we're all well on YouTube chat here. So look, make sure all systems go. Yeah, we look good, Very, very, very good. Right, let's get into it. Perfect. So gonna start off with the analysis as always and have a look what's going on. So calendar here, we are on Wednesday, last day of the month today. So last day of the month today. Tomorrow is going to be February 1st. I really don't like when we have beginning of the like month changes during the week. It's pretty annoying because leading up to that we can see a bit more inconsistency, which is what we kind of saw today. It's also NFP week. NFP week as well, so a little more inconsistency always in NFP week, but especially now towards the end of the week where we're kind of going into new month candle, we're going into NFP as well. We could see some more inconsistency, especially around New York time. I mean, tomorrow we have basically the bank statement here. This is at 4 p.m. so just pre NY basically. There might be some volume leading into this, so this can kind of get us out the range here, which I hope we will do. FOMC tonight as well, definitely can have some crazy movement here with FOMC. Not till very, very late, 11 p.m. my time. Just for reference, New York opens at 5 p.m. my time, so this is at 11. So yeah, so basically, very, very interesting here to see this, what will happen here. Basically, I expect them to keep rates the same here. But we can have some wild movement, which yesterday we saw some wild movement on gold actually. So this can continue. So just be careful at 11 p.m. FOMC. So looking here at the charts, let's do the analysis here and start off on the daily time frame. So yesterday, mad day yesterday, pushed down here just to reject, pushed all the way down here just to reject and end up where? Basically back in the range, exactly where the previous daily candle opened is where it closed. Doji candle here with long rejection towards the downside. So not any information from the previous daily close except that we're rejecting. So we do have a rejection. Now the candle has already tried filled 50% here. So I feel like if we are re-breaking this zone here, re-breaking the old day, the current daily candle low, that is where we would see a continuation. If not, I take this as a rejection and we could potentially flip up here. If we flip up, we're just going back in our old messy range here and continuing with the inconsistent price action. We can see the inconsistency. Anyone who says GJ is easy to trade at the moment, or if you're struggling to trade GJ at the moment, don't beat yourself up, because it's not been the easiest here. Any type of continuation we've got has just failed. And even when you have a support form, it fails, takes you out, and then you're like, okay, this should continue down, doesn't continue down, just ends up going up, and then you're like, the continuation should be there, pulls back again, back to the support. It's being tough. So if you look at how price action is being formed, don't beat yourself up if you don't understand. It's taking a lot of patience and just waiting for clear options, right? So, looking at 4-hour time frame, we have created a support. Previous daily outcount, Doji. So we have created a support here on the 4-hour time frame. We can see that when we bring back drawings here. And yeah, this is going to be another 4-hour support. Yeah, just going to mark that so I know what that is. Let's put that 4S so we know what we are looking at here. Here's the current 4-hour support. This is the major range, right? So this is basically our range that we're trying to break back in. So we have closed back in the range. We rejected and closed back out. So the most recent information we have is we closed back out and are currently now trying to battle our way back into the range. So obviously, I think safest would be to try clear this 4-hour resistance here. If we could clear this 4-hour resistance, at least we can retest the daily support. Also, clearing that 4-hour resistance will break previous daily candle high here. So if we look at candles just going down in terms of probabilities, we normally respect highs and break lows. I mean, you can just look at any time when candles have reversed, we respect highs. Once highs are broken, that's where we get continuation, right? Here actually was a fake out. This one broke the highs first and then came down. So that's interesting to see actually. Kind of similar scenario, right? Doji break the high. So I do think if we do break the high though, in terms of probabilities, we would at least try to retest this daily support here. But yeah, moving down onto 1-hour time frame here. What do we have on 1 hour? Yeah, 1 hour trying to make its way up, It's kind of just stuck at this resistance right now, trying to close above or below. I think whether this closes above or below will give us good information here. If this closes above, then I do think we at least can test the 4-hour resistance. I mean, to the 4-hour resistance, we have around 3 pips to the 4-hour resistance here. So, I do think that that should be tested. Then if we start to close above here, especially above this kind of 4-hour zone, there's a little zone here, I'd say around 187, 514. So if we can close above 514 here, I think we can have continuation. At least watch this wick here. Sometimes in heavy downside moves, GJ loves to react off the wicks, right? Instead of just giving the body, he'll just tap this wick and then give you nasty rejection. So we could use that as watch. In terms of right now, what price is doing, yeah, it's trying to get back above this zone. I mean, if we consolidated down below here and then close back above this line here, I wonder if that's an opportunity to go to 4-hour resistance. I just don't like buying into this rejection wick, and I rather see the 1-hour high broken first. Especially with the 5 giving rejection like that, it's not the cleanest here. I mean, let's say we were to get a 5 close above here, would that even be worth it to this zone here in terms of pip wise? And yeah, 4 or 5 pips here, it's probably better just to wait until price tries to leave this range. You get maybe a bigger move here. We'll just have to see how price action develops here. But essentially for sells today, trying to sell down below here, I don't think is enough room for me. This is around 7 pips here. I'd rather just take the sells below 87 here. 87 sells make a lot more sense here. We'd be clearing the 4-hour support. We'd be clearing this support here. And it's exactly where the sells basically came down below yesterday. Very similar spot. Yeah, very, very similar spot here as yesterday, just a little bit lower, a little bit more confirmation to give us the downside move, because this is where we found support above, right? So we came back down, we then bounced up, and look, this is where we found support. So as long as that support is being respected now, as long as we're respecting this support, we could just chop inside of here until bank rates. But if we were to break this support, that's where I think maybe we see the downside movement. Makes sense. We have good zone to trade in here. Use this 4-hour support as a watch zone, and then hopefully get continuation below it on sells. But that's not till a little bit later, where we're basically trying to push up at the moment instead of push down here. So at the moment, I'm basically looking to see if we can somehow make our way towards the top of the range here. Would be perfect to see it, push up here, give a small rejection, then we close above. Give me nice confidence that we have structure inside of this move here. Yeah, in terms of that, that's basically it. On GJ here, looking more at gold here now. That's a crazy move on gold. Definitely, popped up here into news and just got absolutely sold off. Absolutely sold off. Want to investigate what things did come out yesterday. Remember, you have ADP today. ADP is another important one. This is going to, this is going to push. I mean, today's hard on gold. Ooh, excuse me. I won't really be trading gold myself today because of all of the news that is coming. FOMC and ADP on the same day. This is right at New York Open, and then everyone's waiting for FOMC later. Mainly the press conference, what they're going to talk about. We kind of know the rates will stay the same, but press conference is important. So yeah, it could be interesting. I mean, trading news in terms of volume pushes, grabbing a quick scalp, yeah, that can work. But in terms of looking for consistency of movement, we'll have to see how that ends up coming out. For news, they're expecting numbers to come back better than expected, right? So they want to see basically, worse than expected. They're expecting employment to go down, right? So last time, they see that we got 164, right? That's the previous year. And came back way better than expected here, right? On January 4th, came back way better than expected. And now they're expecting numbers to come back worse, which kind of makes me feel like, hey, maybe we see it kind of match here because of the forecast was terribly off last time. I'm interested to see what gold did on January 4th when the numbers came like that. Just interested myself to see when numbers came drastically different. Not much, huh? That was basically it, I think. Just this one here. 645, 17. Yeah, this is the one right here. This one right here. So just opened up and dropped. Gave you around a 60 pip move. Yeah, so 60 pip drop. So if numbers come out better than expected, it drops. But look at FOMC. FOMC was mad. That's FOMC, right? So yeah, I would, be watching FOMC. And you can see the inconsistency, right? Look at the chop we have before, right? This is what I'm talking about. Chop, chop, chop. FOMC. Then we get this move into the next day, So that's what I'm saying, is that we could be in a very similar posturing here, where we have chop, 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 chop. Maybe ADP pushes down here, and then FOMC does some business. So that's basically what I'm looking at on GJ and news. So let's have a look at the technical analysis here. So looking at daily time frame, again, this is a great daily close in terms of closing back above the range, but giving us rejection. Unfortunately, we rejected already close towards the target, which is kind of unfortunate, around that 2050. But we're above the range. So as long as we remain above the range here, this thing can just find support and eventually slowly make its way towards the upside. Looking at the 4-hour time frame, consolidation similar to GJ, just consolidating. It's kind of being like a small trend here, a small cycle we're seeing, where pairs are just consolidating. Luckily, the nice thing is that in New York, at least gold is giving volume pushes. The difference with GJ is we're not getting always these big volume pushes. Like yesterday, if you just follow bias, it keeps you safe. GJ is being tough, where no matter what, it's random. Each day, sometimes it follows bias, sometimes it doesn't, because it's ranging. At least this, we're seeing progression. Bias is bullish here, pops up at least. That's what you expect. But it is inconsistent. Like, you have to be like, there's one move, right? One move. You have one chance. One move, one move, one move, You miss that move, then you're holding heavy pullbacks, but it does eventually just continue the daily bias. No matter what pullbacks, you can see it eventually just continues what it's planned out to do, not reverse. Whereas GJ is being a little bit different, where it's not doing some form of continuation, it's going sideways. We break down back onto sideways. Whereas gold, at least you have some form of, yes, trending upwards. We're not just going this way. So understand that. That's a little bit about market dynamics. Looking at 4-hour time frame, as I said, consolidating here. And yeah, FOMC today, NFP day after tomorrow. I do expect this to remain within the range here. Let me just see how my drawings are looking. That looks fine. This is also fine here. Can probably just move to here somewhere like that. Yeah, I would say for gold today, if you're trading gold today, it's a tough spot. It's a tough spot. I wouldn't be selling into this. This is a little bit risky to sell into. I don't think this is worth it. 12 pips here. And then the buys here, you're again buying into resistance here. Like literally, if you're trading gold right now, you need to just bias here is mixed technically. It's bullish technically. So you would expect upside. And with upside being said, if you just get a support formed here, I think that's your only shot. Only shot is if in 11 minutes this candle flips and close bullish, and then you just try. I don't think it's really worth it, but that's going to be your only shot. I don't think buying above here is going to be worth it. Because you want to buy 2 here. So basically you're just trying to rely this is the bottom of the range. And if this candle closes bullish, creating a support here, yeah, you're probably going to try take it back up to retest this resistance here. And that will be your trade for gold on today. Which is, yeah, you'd probably look for it to retest here and try breakthrough. Not as big ranges as we'd expect though. But again, stop loss will be relative, right? You'll have even you run stop here, it's like 11 pip stop loss, which is crazy on gold, right? To have 11 pip stop loss. So yeah, that is basically the analysis here. So GJ did end up closing below this resistance here. We're still working on this candle, trying to close above, and then that will take us to the next zone here. So yeah, hope you guys understood and enjoyed the analysis here, and yeah, if you guys did, make sure to do the YouTube business. You know the drill. 429 of us in here. Appreciate everyone showing up. If we can get the likes up to 150, would appreciate it. I hate to say it, but part of the game. You know what it's like. Much news today? Yeah, it's a little bit later on. I got tagged into gold, got a nice profit. Well done. Didn't expect to see gold go that high. Yeah, it's good. Can you look at natural gas? Don't have it on my chart, but you can send a chart and I'll check your chart out for you, man. FOMC is making pair consolidate before. Yeah, we see that sometimes. Let's get this money. Yeah, that's what we're here for. Is it better as a new trader to trade London Open and NY overlap rather than just London Open? No, it doesn't matter. Whatever session fits your time perfectly, just make sure you're trading during a volume time. Whether you pick NY or you pick London. I personally like London because I trade mostly Gbpjpy. I think London is, in terms of, if you're trading stuff like indices and stuff like that, and gold, New York is a no-brainer. New York can be a little bit more straightforward in terms of you'll get volume to give you a push, but at the same time, you have to give your trades room because New York likes to mess about, and you're basically wrong or right very, very quickly. I think I like London. First of all, it fits at a better time during my day, and also I found consistency myself in it, and I'm happy with it. And I like that I have New York as a backup, so I can always look at New York session. Whereas if I were to just trade New York session, I would have to wait till the next day. I'd have to wait till the next day to look at something. Whereas I can't continue my idea from the current day. The other reason I prefer London than New York is that New York is a lot of news, and sometimes news can just mess up your analysis from the day. What time is market open for London UK time? Will be 8 a.m. It's not that's bank open, right? Forex barely moving. It's January, in terms of GJ. If we're looking at GJ, yeah, it's been not the best continuation moves. I can agree with that. We haven't had the best continuation, but we have had moves. I think, you know, if I'm looking, today is the last day of the month, so if I'm looking at my overall month, I think it's definitely been not the easiest straightforward month. I've had to really concentrate, and I had to really pick good decisions and try take trades that I would always take. You know, and be super patient as well. I think, you know, in London, especially the times where volume times have just been all over the place, all over the place. We've seen price push early, price push late. Like, that's why stream has been like really difficult, because, you know, we stream the same time every single day, and the stream is like an hour and 40 minutes long. And in that hour and 40-minute window, we've been seeing trades come before, we've been seeing trades come after, and it's just being really inconsistent. Like yesterday was a super clean example, right? Took the sells down here, reversed on us. About an hour and a half later, took the sells again here, entered the sells on the short, on this position here to continue down bearish, right? Something like this, and I closed some around, what was it, 9.1, 9.10, something like that, a little bit more, yeah, 9.10, yeah, something there. I closed some just as we tapped into here, and I attempted to leave. I closed some more here, just to cover from the first position. I attempted to leave a runner, but runner got stopped out, break even on this. Originally I had my stop loss on my runner like this, but once I saw it break through the structure like this, I just said I'm gonna go full break even. Whatever happens, happens. Also, it's getting late here. It's around, you know, 8 o'clock, and I didn't want to manage the position. But this is my point here, is that that's outside of my control, that has to come later, right? So it's pretty annoying, right? It's pretty annoying, because this trade I would take every single time. I was looking back at this myself yesterday, and there was no way of getting out of this, because even if I said I'm going break of low, we rebroke the low. And then once we rebroke the low here, we rebroke it again, and then 5-minute open, no top wick, no bottom wick. So you're like, okay, at any time this is gonna flip, but it didn't flip, it just pushed, and then you're stuck, right? So that's pretty annoying. And then all it did is just give us a nice pullback, and then we wait again, and then after stream in the exclusive group, we just took the sells. So I saw a lot of people take the same sells, actually, right? I was going through the group yesterday, and people took these same sells, and I was very impressed to see that, right? And this is my point. A lot of these people, look at this. I'll show you a few people who took those sells. This is all of them. And why? Look at this. Took the sells, right? That's the same trade that we took. Break of lows. There we go. All by themselves, right? This person looking continuation. Here's another one. Took it earlier, right? On the first 15, if I was to give them feedback on this, I would tell them wait for the second 15-minute close. That's what I was discussing with the guys yesterday, saying that the first 15 is not going to be enough, because the second 15 will get back below this range, back inside of the 5-minute, as well as we will get the 30-minute close, and that 30-minute close is going to be key. So, but people took that themselves. So you understand, bias was right. It's just timing, and that's outside of your control, right? Sometimes that is outside of your control, but the idea is just trusting your plan. Next setup you see, you can take it, right? And then that just ends my day, like, you know, plus nothing basically, but it ends my day in a plus, not a loss, you know? Yeah, even Fuad took the same sell. So this is my point. And this is why I sit here on stream telling you guys, if you're just looking to be spoon-fed, you're going to struggle, because when the stream ends and we have potential setups, that's outside of my control. Right? I can't stream 24 hours. You know, nor do I want to. So I hope you guys learned something from that, because you have to take away. You always have to look at, okay, what can I take away from that? If you didn't manage to get the re-entry, what was putting you off? Did you not see it? Did you not consider it? And if you didn't, then probably you're not ready yet. You haven't learned the skill. You know, that's exactly what I'm trying to say here. Because trust me, no matter if you're just going to sit here and try to follow someone, what if that person takes like a big loss, like more than you could expect, you know? What if they take a big loss, but they're able to recover it over months because they know the plan? But maybe you can't show up every single day and copy them exactly, close exactly where they close. You're still going to struggle. So you have to understand the plan. You have to understand the analysis. You have to understand the way to enter, the way to exit, so that even though you can use that person to give you confidence in the idea, to trade with them, you are still in control and understand what situation you are in the market and can make your own decision at that point. Right? Saying, hey, you know what? I'm happy. Like, remember the break-even trade we took? I was even saying on that break-even trade somewhere, we took it somewhere here. Yeah, this trade here. I was saying somewhere here we took it. I was saying on this break-even trade that, you know, I don't think this will give an extra push. Listen, we were up like 7 pips. Some people closed half at 7 pips because they wanted to take profits. That's totally inside of your control, right? And that's the beauty, is that you have to sit there and make decisions because you understand the situation. You understand the situation. If you don't understand what's going on and you're entering blindly, you're the person who's going to be like, oh shit, right? So I think that's a huge takeaway that a lot of people can learn from, right? Hey man, I want to watch your lives for the next 5 months and save up $100, then try trading myself in June as I continue watching you, man. I'm counting on your lives. Some feedback, please. Some feedback. I think you should get a job also while taking the live to save more than $100, man. $100 is a great start, but there's no reason why you can't start on a demo account right now. Right? There's no reason why you can't start on a demo account for now. And while starting on a demo account, get a part-time job or do some work that you can save more than $100. 6 months is a good amount of time to really level up yourself, man. 5 months, sorry, almost same thing. But in 5 months, if you can level up yourself, earn a side income, at least you can supplement. $100 might not be much for you at that point. $100 will be like, you know what, that's a great amount for me to start and see how I cope with managing real money. And at the same time, I'm not going to be, because guess what? And I'll tell you now, you're going to be super, super, super emotional that if after 5 months you save $100 and you put $100 into the market just to lose it, which is highly probable because of emotions, because it took you 5 months to save that, guess what's going to happen? You're going to trade emotionally and you're not going to succeed. And you feel like you wasted 5 months. Harry, hope you're good. Do you do one-on-one sessions? Not really. I do them rarely, and if I do make an announcement, and maybe like I take one person per month or something. It's kind of based on a time-based thing, you know. If I do have time, because I don't overcharge for it, it's not something that makes me money. I just charge for my time, so I do it based on a time-based thing, based on my schedule here. But I will let you guys know if I do it. GJ buys, I think if we can get back above the range, will be alright for GJ buys here. My plan for GJ is to get above 500. Yeah, I think that's the safest area. This guy knows. Appreciate you. Unfortunately, Harry, people will not do it. They want to copy their trades and complain when they lose. Yeah, and I guess that will always happen, right? That is par for the course. But as long as I can just keep repeating that, maybe it can help people who haven't considered that. And the people who just don't want to do it, then guess what? They're the people who are not going to improve, and that's up to them. That's on them, right? You know, they'll probably just get pissed off at me because I can't fulfill their unrealistic expectations, and I'm not here to fill other people's expectations and have to feel like I have to make unrealistic expectations just to seem like I'm, you know, whatever, some hotshot on the internet. It's not true though. That's no trader, proper traders like that. I could have easily adapted a style here to make myself look like a really promising trader, someone, you know, by just adopting a simple style that I know how to do. But if you do the math, you will not be making any money. But it will fool people, right? People say, oh look, he's winning every day. Yeah, but also he's also losing, but that's how it will be, man. GJ plans looking for above the range as well. Yeah. So this 1 hour close below here, not the best when the 1 hour closes below, because you want it to break the high, right? Because that's where you get continuation. So if we're gonna go break of this high, it's not enough room. I improved a lot my finding out the market analysis. Well done, man. I put $200 a week into my account and slowly trade 3%. Yep. I'm here to pick up tips for more experienced trader. That's how it should be, you know. Pick up tips. I can't even speak. Tips and you know, ask questions and join the vibes. See what I do. Maybe you agree with it and you can, you know, join along. I like how yesterday you were very careful on the GJ trade. Yeah, I'm glad we managed and I was cautious. I was looking if there's a way I could get out of that, and there really isn't. I would take that trade so many times, man. So many times. Close below here, did not FOMO into any buys, any sells after the close below. We literally had nothing. We retest once, we fail. All below the 4 hour support, by the way. We retest a second time, we fail. We break the low, we break the lowest low. Then we re-break its own candle low here. Then the 5-minute candle closes below all the lows. And then this candle comes through. I mean, that's just probabilities. Like, you give me this setup today, I'll take it again. This setup that happened here literally happened right here. That's the same setup. Literally, you have a big move down. Look, this is the exact same setup. Right? Just happened even with less confirmation, right? You have a big move down here on 15-minute, pushes down, you wait for something, 5-minute pulls back, creates resistance, next one closes below, and then with volume you should continue. Same thing. We had the same thing, but even with more confirmation yesterday, because we had 15 doing that, right? Closes below, 5-minute gets below, even have a little thunderstorm here as well. 15 close, yeah, there's no way you're getting out of that. Just pull back and then you re-enter again, and that's exactly what we did, right? Re-enter again and then you're okay, you know? Trusting the same plan. Do you see the KOT data? No, I don't look at that. XM are doing a 30 bonus for free? Yeah, there's no point of that, man. Trust me. You'll lose more than $30. Did you took any trade during news? Went down 150 pips? No, I didn't. I just called myself a break-even day. I wanted to get gold above this zone here, but couldn't find myself an entry. Couldn't find myself an entry where I could have stop loss. I was looking for a 5-minute thunderstorm here, but we didn't get any form of 5-minute pullback here. No form of 5-minute pullback. This pullback, but you know, there was no setup here, nothing closing above or anything, you know. It was pretty short after that. But yeah, if I could have a 5-minute pullback, I could put my stops below that 5-minute candle. I could put my stops below the 5-minute candle. I think in this move, my 1-minute strategy here, I do have a 1-minute strategy. I think that was an option here on this move. You had 1 or 2 options to try that, but I didn't execute on that. It was not. And then news came out. This thing just dumped, and I was not really interested, as bias was bullish at that time, but news just came in and said, not today. Not today. Then we're just consolidating now. Forex is barely moving today. Boring day. It's been like that, you know, for the last 2 weeks of the month, right? We've only had very limited movement, and that's why yesterday when we were trying to break out, I was aggressive, right? Because, man, you'll be stupid to be waiting all 2 weeks in a range, and the final time that we try to break out here, you just sit on your hands. Like, you have to give that an opportunity. Even no matter the result, has to be done. Has to be done. Morning, morning. They're just going to leave rates the same? Yeah, they'll just discuss. The discussions are going to be more important, right? So we will see in the discussions what they say about rates. Harry, honest question. Do you ever get bored of trading or wish you did something different? It's not bored of trading. I do enjoy trading. I mean, the process, it just becomes like a routine. It's a routine, you know, at the end of the day. It's a routine. It's very straightforward. You show up to the charts. You look for a position, you take it, you know? So it's not bored. It's just kind of like when you first started, it's all about, you know, what can I do to get better? I'm gonna make this work. And then when it starts working, it's second nature. You come, you look for positions, and there's times I think trading is never boring. Like in the beginning, it becomes more emotional, and then now it's just more stressful. And that sounds surprising, but it's more stressful now because you're putting pressure on yourself to be a better trader in terms of risk. You're putting pressure on yourself in terms of getting through difficult situations, because every single month will have challenges. Every single month will have good things. And as a trader, you have to adapt to those current things. Like this month, we've had to adapt to the range, choose positions very specifically, you know? And you know, obviously this is a month that, you know, a lot of people have to understand the skill, because if you guys are just copying the stream here, a lot of things happened after stream, and that's outside of my control. That was a perfect trade yesterday. Nobody wins every trade, even with the right setup. Yeah, I agree with that, John. You're right. And if you have that mindset, John, you know, you're gonna be good in these markets. You're gonna succeed because, you know, you understand that it's a game of probabilities and statistics. Forex is choppy as fuck these weeks. Very high impact news all week. Yes, there is high impact news. You in gold buys. Oh yeah, you took that setup too I talked about. Yeah, man, you squeezed this. Yeah, that was the only option, which is nice to see. I'm gonna take note of that. That option ended up playing out. Yeah, with the thunderstorm, it's pretty good. Took profit, just squeeze, man, just squeeze. 1 minute candle flips, take profit, you know. Yeah, but with 5 minute no bottom wick, so you could do it on like a flip or anything. But yeah, that's good. How big was stop loss in this? Gold is deceiving, huh? Yeah, 1-to-1. Yeah, you got a nice little 1-to-1 at the moment. That's good. That's nice. Clean. This mess. Bro, I'm buying into the exclusive group, but February is the shortest month. You should give me next month free. I'll be honest with you, brother. If you think that a few days, it's being in the group is not worth paying a few days, then maybe it's not for you, man. As much as I think that it could benefit you, like really, man, I think it's a very affordable thing. And if you're tight on money, then maybe it's not gonna be ideal for you. I don't want you to be in a tough position, nor do I need, you know, someone who, you know, doesn't want to be there, man. So I don't think I can do that. When Porsche goes on sale, I'll give you a month free. Whenever Porsche goes on sale, I'll give you a month free. Damn, for 2 days he wants 1 month free? Yeah, I know. Maybe he's joking. We should have monthly targets, then it would not be boring. No. You should never have monthly target. That's more pressure. Yeah, I think for those 2 days, man, unfortunately, you can't buy yourself a coffee, right? Because the group costs $1.8 per day. So for 2 days, you will have to pay free coffee for someone. So that would be annoying, right? Chat ain't helping with the stress sometimes? No, but that's part of the game, right? That's something I just have to get used to, you know? That I can't make everyone happy. Should have squeezed? I told you can squeeze here. But you can't go be mad at taking profits, man. You know, especially in this range here. As I said, this was the only move, right? The only move I would expect today. I don't see anything else now. That's it. You know? Even with the 1 hour candle closing bearish here, 30-minute closing doji, yeah, it's the only move. It's a tight move. Tight move, 60% long term, this type of move, you know? So you taking profits early, probably safer. Probably safer. How long have you been trading? I guess 4 years now, I can say. Do you provide signals in your group? I'm not a signal provider. I hate signal providers. Not say I don't hate the people, but I just hate the idea of that. Harry, do we need to pay extra for a group on 31-day months? Yeah. What about that, huh? $1.8 I'm missing out on revenue. It's obvious you have a good understanding of price action. How long did it take you? I think to understand price action is a skill that you can never fully master. You just get better and better and better from experience of watching and watching and watching, you know, the price action. But I think you can learn a lot in probably 6 months, man. 6 months, you can learn a lot. Do you have a girlfriend? No. How much is the exclusive group? Thanks, Harry. It opens tomorrow, actually. The group opens tomorrow. Tomorrow will be Feb 1, and it's $1.8 per day or $55 a month. So yeah, spots will open. We'll open 10 spots tomorrow, and then it will go on waitlist. So if you don't get a chance to get in, because the 10 spots fill up, you'll just be able to join the waitlist, and you'll be accepted sometime during the month. Maybe you should increase the price with inflation, like we will pay attention to the news and the fundamentals. No, it's fine. At the beginning, it's best to journal trades. That's really going to help. Yeah, I agree. But not only the beginning, I would say even midterm, you know? Even not just the beginning, you know, even during your journey, you need to journal. How to master price action? You never will. Been at the charts for almost 6 months. Oh boy, how much I've learned. Glad I found Harry. Appreciate you, brother. Marrying a pair when you first start is helpful? Yes, it is actually. Yeah, gold is pumping like a horse. But why rip? Why rest in peace? Took cells or something? Man took cells. No, you didn't take sales. But why rest in peace? How many trades you usually take in a month, including non-live stream trade? I have a setup I really like, but they don't appear only maybe 1-2 times a week. That's fine, man. If that setup is high win rate, only taking 1 to 2 trades a week is fine. You don't have to. You know, just because someone is taking 5-6 trades a week doesn't mean that you need to take 5-6 trades. Just if your setup works and you enjoy it and it causes you less stress, and first of all it has a high win rate, then that's it. Chill. Just wait for that setup and take it. No one is telling you how much you have to trade, and the more you get confident with that, right? The more you get confident with that, guess what's going to happen? You can add more risks to that, right? And then that'll pay you more than trying to take more trades. It's very simple. How many trades did you take this week? Took the win in the beginning of the week, then took a break even, and then took a loss and a win. So 2 wins, 1 loss, 1 break even. What's the best way to know if the market's retesting a level and not a fake out? Wait for the candle to close. Once the candle closes, gives you all the information. I would gold, the latest 4-hour close created a support which on the 15 that put the support smack through the 15 range. How could this be executed knowing buying into 4-hour support is against the rules? Let's see. So the 4-hour support is right here, right? So it won't be, right? If you mark it, the 4-hour support, that 15, let's have a look. Yeah. So you probably need a 5 closing above there for it to be. Yeah, you're buying into 4-hour support. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I didn't take it. I was not interested in this zone. So yeah, long term, have to just watch that. Have to watch that, you know. Worked out this time, but yeah, probably something closing above there. If the 15 closed above there, I think that's great. I think if you're going to journal this, if you're going to journal this, if you guys took this, then write in your journal that long term you probably want something closing above that support. Yeah, I agree with that. I'm just not interested in this range myself, just in terms of how, you know, gold has been. I still find gold a little bit more inconsistent during London. It's just pushing too random at the moment. How old were you when you started to learn day trading? I was 19. 18 maybe, and like late 18s or 19. Can I see your P&L for the last 2 years? Yes, I'd have to put statements together, but I'm a guy who prefers to show the work, not just the flashy money. Can show money, I sometimes show it just for motivation purposes, but I'm not here competing with these guys. You've seen these guys show their P&L, they're up like, you know, 1 million, whatever. I'll tell you this thing, man. I'm here risking $1,000, $1,500 per trade. So you can do the math. You can do the math how much I make. I'm happy with it. I've come a long way since I've started, and I'm only planning to grow that. You know? Simple as that. Are you in any way related to Rob Sharp? He has the same last name as me, but you have to understand my last name is a clan. It's a war history based name, so there's a lot of different strains of that. I mean, Sharp is even, we were in finance as well, right? That's how Sharp ratio was made, right? Sharp ratio was made. End of the month, how's your performance? Nothing crazy. Yesterday I was down to 6% plus, and then I took the win and it put me back up to around 7 point something. 7, I'll have to calculate exactly. So yeah. I'm not going to withdraw this month. I'm going to keep the balance and use it for next month so that I can risk a little bit more. So this month I'm not going to withdraw. I'm probably going to keep the balance in that and push it a little bit harder. So you put 10k risk? No, I don't put 10k risk. I never said I put 10k risk. Oh, you mean so if you have it, you're asking me if you have a 10k account with 10x leverage, 1% per trade? 10k account with 10x leverage, yeah, it would allow you to do 10k would allow you to do, you would only be allowed to use, you could risk 1% with 10x leverage. Yep. You could risk 1% max. Because 10x leverage will allow you to risk $100 because you'll be able to pop a one lot. Yeah, $100. So yeah, that would be max. When was the last time you increased risk? It was actually mid this month. Do you think GJ is worth for swing shot? What direction you're looking at swing? GJ needs to make its mind up. It's obviously downside. If you're talking about downside, although we're coming from the top of the range, look what downside is doing, man. Anytime we pop down, it just says not today. It's super messy. Not today. Boom. Big ass rejection. Anytime we pop up, we do nothing. It doesn't want to try go up anymore. It's like it pushes up and then it gets stuck, it's like stuck mid-range as well. Not even at least when we're ranging in a nice range, we can bounce between the top of the range like this, then we're trading days towards the bottom, then we have a few days to trade towards the top, then we have a few days to trade towards the bottom, then a few days maybe no trading in here, then again a few days to trade towards the top. Whereas this, it's like you go to the top, you get stuck at the top, then you get stuck in the middle, you try to go to the top again, you get stuck, you come down, you try to break the range just to go to get stuck. It's like, it's crap. Like when we want, it's kind of like exactly how it was in this area here, but at least we have breakouts, we try, we come back down to the bottom of the range. Wait, breakout, continuation. This we're trending, right? So even though, we're not having a one continuous move, it's a trend. Pullbacks to continue down, pullbacks to continue down, pullbacks, continue down. Those pullbacks, if you're bearish bias, which daily candles would be closing bearish, you could just be selling this. I mean, this is straightforward, obviously. This you have to stay out of, complete chop. Straightforward. Like we're moving at least, right? This is super straightforward here. Bottom of the range, top of the range. Bottom of the range, top of the range. This is tricky. This is tricky here. This type of zone here, tricky. This day is easy, the day, but not the next day. That becomes hard. This is difficult. This is news. Chopping after news, easy, then very, very easy. Super easy after that. Continuous trend. Have you ever traded full margin? No, never, man. Why would I over risk like that? That is silly. I never understood leverage. Do you mind explaining a bit? It's just leverage is exactly what you think it is. It's how much times they're giving you your own capital. So if you put in $1,000 and you have 100x leverage, you're going to get $100,000 in terms of contract sizes you can use. So you have to understand what is one lot equal to. One lot is equal to $100,000. So to open a one lot, you would need an account size with the leverage that equates to $100,000. So you would either need a 10K account, right, with 10x leverage, or you'd need a $1,000 account with 100x leverage. Yeah, 100,000 base asset. Yeah, whatever the base asset is. GBP, USD, Euro. I got nothing to eat. Maybe peanut butter. Thoughts on peanut butter? Yeah, peanut butter is good, man. Just eat some protein, bro. Be a man. Don't just eat peanut butter by itself. Some eggs, brother. No way my camera ran out of battery right now. It's like only 30 minutes into stream. No way it runs out. Alright, we're going to 1995 camera now. I guess that's what it calls for. Alright, let's see if we can fix this. There we go. Tradesharpe, and your daily bias is showing mixed on Tradingview as well as on my side for GJ as well. Yeah, it would be mixed bias today. Let's see. Previous daily closed doji, bearish basically. Previous 4-hour closing bullish. Yeah, it would be mixed. Look. Yeah, mixed. Can you help me understand support and resistance in Gbpjpy? Watch your video and I felt like I understand, but price broke through it, my support. Yeah, it doesn't have to respect your support, brother. Support and resistance is there to be broken. It's just you need to watch it, that's all. So just because it broke through it, don't feel like you've been violated. All played dirty today? Unlucky, man. Yeah, that candle sucks. Shorting oil's been difficult recently though with all of the tension. Do you have a cable for your mic? Yes, I do have a cable. Bro, gold. How many people typing gold? Yeah, we see gold, guys. Gold just pumped here. What can I do about it? You want me to, you know... I needed to get out this range. 38 maybe? We close above 38. Might be good here. We'll see in 11 minutes. We'll see in 11 minutes. Yeah, we can get above 38. That might be an option here. 38,500, close above there. We could get some movement towards the upside, especially if the 5-minute closes, pulls back. That might be worth it. That might be worth it. You look like you're sitting in the dark. I told you camera from 1995. You guys didn't trust me. You guys didn't listen to me, right? It sucks, this camera, man. Okay, that'll have to do. Give me a sec, go to the toilet and come back. I wonder if the London breakout will work here. This will be a breakout trade. If it closes above here, it's your breakout of your range. So since this resistance here has been crossed through twice, you could technically, if a 5-minute candle closes bearish and the next one closes above here, you could technically just take that as a breakout because we've crossed through this resistance twice. You know, you could just take a 5-minute candle closing above here. Question is going to be, will the London breakout work today? I still think it's around 60-40. Damn, that candle older than me. Yeah, I told you it's not the best camera, but we have to make do with what we got. Don't know how my camera, it just sometimes gets like that. It's weird. It's like the battery absolutely drains itself. This dude is huge, no homo. Appreciate it, appreciate it. I tried peanut butter, spilled all over. How? I don't know what peanut butter you're having. Man hasn't mixed it. You need to mix it. Shouldn't be like water. Drop the jar on the floor. Not a good idea, man. Not a good idea. Do you take swing trade sometimes? No, I mostly try to take a session trade and hold it as a swing. I tried it yesterday, but it didn't work out. Your camera's waiting for GJ to trend? Yeah, it got bored. It got bored, it lost all its battery. Create gym routine content. We want to be huge like you. Guys, I create that content for you. It's right here, my routine. Look. Go watch all my days in the lives. There are all videos of me in gym. Look at this one here. This one literally has me in gym right here. We'll do more. We'll do more, guys. We'll do more. We'll do more. You want more day in the lives? I'll do it. We'll do more day in the lives, more gym content. Give us a workout plan. Yeah, if you guys want it, I can put it in my video. I can put in my videos. You guys can have a look. Be sure you're subscribed then you can see it. Doing the day in the life Lambo edition. You guys are all sleeping, brother. You guys are sleeping. Can you believe this? I think I'm the only person on YouTube who spends like $2,000 in a video. $2,000 in a video, and people don't even know I made that video. I did it, guys. I didn't even, just for you guys, I didn't even take the normal Lambo, right? Not this normal cheap Lambo. We took, look what we took. All right? We take the big boy one. Just for the hell of it. I want to be like you, eating chicken and rice in a Lambo. Do you use creatine? What other supplements do you use? You know, just normal stuff. Testosterone, Tren, Primobolan. No, I'm joking. Don't do that stuff. No. Creatine, protein powder. You know, just basic stuff, man. I take glutamine as well. Glutamine doesn't help you. Glutamine is just good for your gut health. Doesn't give you performance. The number one natty supplement is going to be creatine. Alright? Let's smash that like for Harry. Oh yeah, if you guys enjoying the stream, leave a like. I would appreciate it. Get the likes up to at least 250. Brother, lots of love from India. Appreciate you, brother. Don't forget caffeine. Yeah, caffeine as well, yeah. I want abs. Abs are made in the kitchen, man. Abs are made in the kitchen. Just have to diet for abs. Diet, do cardio. That's how abs come. You know? Work out anyways. Lift weights so you don't look like a skinny guy with abs. That's not how you want to look. Do I smoke? No, I don't smoke. I don't drink. It just doesn't fit my lifestyle. You gave me too many lobsters? I think that's a good thing, right? Test is natty, right? Physiological levels, yes. But you're still taking exogenous, right? You're taking exogenous tests, so it would not be considered natty. No. Ouch, I'm a skinny guy with abs. If you go to the gym, then you're forever skinny, brother. You'll always call yourself skinny. Hey, man. Alright, sure. We'll do that. CMOS is good and men should be taking zinc for test. Only if you're zinc deficient, you should be taking zinc. The number one, basically, vitamin, which is more a hormone, is vitamin D. Vitamin D is a lot more important than any other supplement. You know, I supplement daily with vitamin D and I live in Dubai. Your body can only absorb a very certain time of the day vitamin D. It's a very small window. What's that line 187.333? This is the 377, sorry. This is my 4-hour range. This was the range we originally broke out of. So it's a major support zone here. 20 minutes in the morning will do? Yes, it will. If you're getting sun in the morning. You want some gaining ideas, Kevin? just need to eat a lot, brother. Need to eat a lot. Eat as much as you can. You know, good amount of rice. You know, keep the carbs high and work out heavy. Tonkat Ali herb is unreal for my test levels. Increase it massively when I got my bloods done. Yeah, that's good. Remember, any supplement will supplement the production of testosterone, will not produce it itself. Give me swing entry. You give yourself a swing entry, man. Can you check your EU plan? Did you post it in the group? Of course I can have. There we go. All right. Consolidating here. Looking for a breakout of that consolidation. Yeah, let's have a look at bias. Otherwise, I agree with it. All right. 4 hours bearish close below. I would mark this 4 hour. You probably want something closing above that 4 hour, first of all. And daily is bullish here. So we are mixed session. Coming from this rejection zone. Yeah, I like that we're coming from the rejection zone here. You could also if this candle fakes out, retests here and closes back in the range, you can take that trade, or you're looking for above the 4 hour resistance. So yeah, I agree with your plan. But keep in mind that if this fakes out, look at taking a, you know, fake out also does make sense here. Oh man, GJ was flipping here, it was looking good. Gold has rejected. Gold has rejected. I thought we were gonna get a breakout. Oh damn. 15-minute open here. Sleeper build. I'm on low carbs for 1 year, yeah, but then you need to work carnivore. 187.50 for what? For buys? Yes. Sell limit 187.50. That's your plan, or you're joking? On tutor account? I guess it's top of the current range. You probably want to see liquidity grab, then go down. You have a lot of way to go, man. 40 pips. I think the sell plan might work out before the tutor plan. Euro French news, maybe some French news we've just got in. Let's have a look. All day. Oh, you had it from yesterday, you mean? It didn't trigger. Oh, okay. Damn, so close, huh? So close. For 1 pip, yeah. This is the time you wish spread did trigger, right? Yeah, that's sad, man. If only, right? That sucks. With bearish bias as well. Wick fill on 4 hour. Yeah, I think we need to get below 87 though. We kind of have a setup 3 active now, but there's not enough space here. So I think just 87 will be easy here. Down below 87. Get back into that yesterday's range. Man, this is a dump out of nowhere, no top wick, huh? There's no news for this? B at 4 hour? Yeah, exactly. B would be at 4 hour. At that wick fill. So it means it tried to get out of the current range, failed, came back in. Yeah, failed, came back in, and now failing and trying to go back out again. It's a mess. Is it? No. That was way earlier. That was... Yesterday was... 11:15, man. Where this is 35 minutes later. This is now 11:50. This is 10 minutes before London Open. London Open yesterday after this dump reversed. So we'll see if London Open continues or not. Something is causing this though. I think this, yeah, this is the one. French, for some reason, forecasts come back 0.2% lower than expected and people are buying up the yen here. What is even HICP? EU and GU the same? Yeah, it seems like there's just some sort of news that has just come out and been like, nope, not today. Yeah, oh, no top wick. No top wick. Yeah, this is just some sort of big market player here just popped an order here. This is not normal price action. Which makes me skeptical of this move down. I mean, if this grabs liquidity from down here and starts getting back in the range, I wonder. Using news as an excuse again? Yeah, but what's fishy about this is it's happened on all of the basically London trading pairs, right? Because look, EU same move, right? Top wick, right? Yeah. Top wick push down here. Same exact sell. This is the same order just replicated on the euro, replicated on the pound, and then the pound yen as well. Exact same. All no top wick rip open. Super interesting. Definitely some form of manipulation in terms of, yeah, you know, but like, you know, to see the exact same candle formed on 3 different pairs is interesting, right? Like exact same candle. No top wick, big dump. No top wick, big dump. No top wick, big dump. I wonder if it affected gold. And no, gold is not affected. So just the euro. Let's see if it affected the USD. Yeah, even we're seeing, but this is the yen. I would say this is the yen, not the USD. So yeah, it's interesting. Too distracted today. I'm going to join xauusd tomorrow and go hard on trading again tomorrow. Let's go, man. Look forward to having on the team. BlackRock intervention. If BlackRock intervenes, we're all screwed. Tradesharpe, I'm holding this GJ evening. You know I was in profit. Before I went to sleep, I woke up, I was on break even. Unfortunate, brother. Well, at least you had a management plan. Will save you long term, man. So well done for the management plan. Should be happy with that. If you guys enjoying the stream, if you don't mind doing the YouTube business, would appreciate it. 600 of us in here. I hope you're enjoying my washed out camera and think it's very, very high quality. Get the likes up to at least 250. I would appreciate it. Hate to say it, but part of the game. You guys know it. YouTube business. Is gold retrying to close above here? Maybe. 8 minutes for this candle to close. Pretty hefty stops. So it'd also be the 1 hour close above. So it'd also close the 1 hour. Yeah, I think if the 1 hour can close above here, next one make a bottom wick, you'd expect volume to continue it. And I could be hyper aggressive and just use that bottom wick as a stop. Something I don't like to do, but I would probably try it like, you know, 0.5 risk end of month. Just as an option. Why not? Put 250 bucks on it. You win 250 bucks and small positive. Much less than my $1,000. And then save that, you know. If you lose it, it's not going to impact you for next month. And then restart next month. Hopefully we see some clearing up of price action leading into the first week of next month. Always first week of the month we have many news, right? So hopefully this news just starts to push price in direction, you know, once we start to get through all of this news. Euro inflation rate? Yeah, euro inflation rate would be important. But why did I not see that on my charts? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, inflation came down. Okay, there we go. No wonder we see this move. Yeah, this is a pure news move. Wow, why wasn't that on Forex Factory? Inflation rate for the euro is huge. Year on year. And then to see the inflation come down. That's why we see money leave the euro. Yeah, we saw money. I know, right? So weird forecast NA. And it's so weird that it wasn't on Forex Factory. I mean, it's inflation rate. It's big news. So we saw money leave the euro and go into the yen here. That makes complete sense now. Complete sense. Wonder if I refresh this, have they just magically suddenly put it here? No, it's still not here. That's weird, man. Oh, here, they put it as orange folder, but it's supposed to be at 2 p.m. What? Weird. Are you profitable? Yeah, I have around, let's say, an average between 75 to 80% win rate, depending month on month. I think if you average it over like multiple years, you'll find it's around, averages down to around 75, 78%. The thing with, you need to understand, win rate is not how you should calculate how good you're doing. Look. Let me show you something, right? Let me show you something. Let's take the stream record now, right? Or let's just take, let's say we have 100 wins and you have 20 losses, right? That's an 83% win rate, all right? Watch what happens when you take one loss. You will lose a heavy percentage. Watch. 82, right? 81. You're losing a percent every single loss, right? Go 24. You've lost a percent. Go 25. Now you're down a percent. Go 26. 79%. You've lost 3% in only 6 trades. Okay? Now watch when you start winning trades how long this number takes to go back up. Right? Watch. Still 79%. Still 79%. Still 79%. I've taken 3 wins, which could have been huge for your month, but you're still at 79% when you were at 83. You see? I've just looked from 100. 79 to 101, it's still 79. 102, it's still 79. 103, still 79. So don't focus on win rate. Just focus on what your wins and losses are. That's a lot better, all right? So that's a good example to show you guys. Because look, even now I pushed that to 104. Finally, we entry. So it takes 1 loss to put you down a percent, but it takes 4 wins to put you up a percent. So that's why win rate you shouldn't always focus on. This number can be very, very, very deceiving here, right? This can fluctuate very quickly. This can fluctuate very, very quickly. So running from 75% to 80% win rate, even if you go down to 70% win rate, focus on the wins. Because having 100 wins and 26 losses is mad. That's amazing results. You can't be mad at that. Same as this. Like we have 49 wins, 14 losses. That's great. That's great. So understand that people are too focused on win rate, win rate, win rate. My win rate is XYZ. That can change in 2-3 trades. Right? 2-3 trades that can change. So instead, just focus on taking profitable trades, right? Closing at relevant targets and stuff like that. I think too many people focus on their win rate. Focus on what's your results of your own account. That will tell you a lot more. Did you add yesterday's loss? Yeah, of course I did. That's the only thing you want to do. No one asked, did you add yesterday's win? I have to remind myself to add sometimes the wins. I probably missed 1 or 2 wins because I forgot to add them on the journal. But of course you won. And here's my question to you. Here's my question to you. Instead of did you add yesterday's loss, did you take yesterday's trade? Right? Did you take the winning trade afterwards? And if you didn't, that's more important. You need to realize, why didn't I take that option? So that's my question to you. Did you take this trade here? Because my day was fine yesterday. But maybe yours wasn't because you didn't take the next trade. What's wrong with gold? Yeah, we're at that resistance. popped up, made a top wick, failed to get back above. Nothing's wrong with it. And it's just doing what we expected it, which is now staying in the range. Until we leave this range, it's not going to leave. Right? Interesting wick on GJ here, huh? Wonder if this can start getting up and out of the range. Let me try charge this camera. Is it cool enough now? Yes. If yesterday's loss presented itself again, would you be more cautious or take it? I take it, man. I take that trade every time. We discussed that's a perfect trade, man. That was a great option. Just there's probabilities to this game, and unfortunately it's going to happen. What can I do about it? I know long term. The thing is, yesterday it just played out. We just pulled back more. You got even a better option, guys. This thing was, look at this trade here yesterday. Ran for 36 pips. Much better than what we were looking for down here. We were looking like 13, 14 pips here. Closed at minus 12 pips. This one gave you 14 pips stop loss. Ran for one candle here, gave you 22 pips. Was great. Was great. So that's my point, is that even though you have these inconsistencies, as long as you just follow the plan, your timing might be off, and that's outside of your control. The only thing that's inside of your control is taking the next best trade. And that's what you guys need to focus more on. No one asks me about my wins. After we take so many wins, we just move on because you guys get greedy and you want more. You never ask, hey Harry, can you recap that win we took yesterday? That's more important because we want to replicate that scenario, guys. Change that in your mind. Anytime you take a win, study the win. Study why it worked. And do you think that can work long term? I'd rather recap the losses. Yeah, but we don't expect to lose most of the time. You expect to win. If this 15 closes strong bullish, would I consider setup 2? Let's see what is formed on 5. Yeah, strong bullish, maybe, yeah. That would be, we're only in London Open, because I have to be careful that the strong bullish is not just a top wick for the 1 hour to continue down, right? London Open sometimes does like to follow the 1 hour candle. Yeah, I'd probably want to see a good strong bullish candle here. Gold is trying another time. Really is determined to try and make it to the top of the range. Harry, your phone is ringing. Damn, you guys can hear that? Yeah, I know. It's been ringing 3-4 times. What to do? Don't have time to answer them. Do you make YouTube shorts for all the trades you take? Yes, I do. What's the number one advice you'd give to traders? Have realistic expectations and don't set yourself unrealistic expectations and try to achieve them. Focus on getting better every single day. That's my advice. Yeah, I think if this 15-minute candle closes bullish here, it would be an option just to play a bounce from the bottom of the range. What I do like is the wick tapped already the bottom of the range. So we have no business trying to come back down again. Unless we get unlucky another time and it takes a liquidity grab first. But you're basically trying to replicate this trade again. Interested at this spot how the 1 hour was looking. Yeah, 1 hour did also close bearish here. Yeah, when you get that 5 close above, that's the one, right? That's the one that does it. Yeah, we'll see if this 15 can close bullish, right? How much do you earn monthly? I would say on average 8 to 12%, somewhere between that on average. Some months are outliers. I have, 20% months. But 12 months is not a long time. You have 12 times, So 2 of those months, 20% is insane. Insane. I slept very little last night. I can't understand the chart today. Yeah, it's not the easiest spot. Do you recommend keep trying or shut down PC? Depends if it's messing up your emotions, analysis. Depends. If you feel okay, you can continue. If you feel tired and like you're gonna make bad decisions, then probably leave it. Do you edit the videos yourself? No, I have someone that does my editing. What's your risk per trade? Normal risk, let's say I'm going completely normal risk, will be around, now I pushed it up to around 1.518 K. Otherwise, I'm like a comfortable risk where it's just like if I want to give it like a normal shot, I'll go like $500 to $800. But I would say my normal risk is 1,000 to 1.8. Or if I'm really just want to give it something very, very simple, just an opportunity, I'll throw like $400 or $500 on it, 3, something like that. What'd be nice is if in the last 5 minutes, this 5-minute candle can come back down, retest this, maybe dip down below it and then still end up closing bullish. I know it's a lot to ask for, but that can happen in 5 minutes. If that happens, that's nice. That looks interesting. Today is not an easy environment with the economic calendar. No, also NFP week, you know. Where can I learn price action? Probably watch my free course on YouTube. That will be your best friend to begin with. Free course on YouTube, definitely a good place to start here. Really good information in there. Alright, we want to see this next 5 minute here close above. And I'll consider this being one more liquidity grab. And now if this can close above, that will be the one. If not, then sells are going to be below 187 here. Have to work. Cheers, Thomas. Take care, man. Why they call people in Dubai all money? I'm not sure, man. I go through your price action videos. Most times they are really great. I appreciate it. Glad you like it. Whew. I wonder in 1 minute can this thing flip and close bullish? That would be crazy. Highly unlikely, but if it does, then I'm interested in that. I don't think it will happen. What do you think if someone is not profitable after 4 years? Depends what you've been doing for those 4 years, man. I wouldn't be surprised. Like literally, it's super easy to get lost in these markets, especially for a long time. Like a year goes really fast when you're trading month to month, especially changing stuff. I would say you'd have to stick to a strategy for a while before you see profitability. And it depends. If you really have passion for this, then you have to find something that makes sense to you. Probably stick to price action, and give it time. Give it time. But the thing is, after 4 years, you've seen a lot. You have to kind of unlearn and relearn. You know. 9:55 EU news. Which EU news? 9:55, 10 o'clock. I'm basically done trading. They don't put any news, man. They don't put any news on this. Right, 15 open, no bottom wick here. Probably waiting for the 30-minute close. January is a tough month. Yeah, it can be. I think every month has its challenges. Every month has its challenges. But it's just annoying when we are ranging. It's just really tests you when we just go sideways all day, man. But we have to be patient in these times. And yes, there will be more inconsistencies if you're forcing trades in these times. It's okay to give yourself a shot here and there. But don't beat yourself up, right? I think this is what happened to me actually when I started trading. Especially this is why I know GJ so well. Is that beginning of the year, it would beat me up because I would try trade bullshit like this and I'd lose confidence. Especially when like I made a pretty big jump. Like around 3 years ago, I was using around a 2 lot, 1.5 to 2 lot. And I said, I'm going directly to 5 lot. And I did that. And the minute I did that, losing streak. Loss after loss after loss. So like I reversed 1 month of profits in like a week. And I was like, oh man. Lost my confidence. I went back down on like a 2.5 lot. Because that was stress-free for me at the time. And, regained confidence. And when I regained confidence, what did I tell myself? Man, if I just traded like this with the 5 lot, not only would I have recovered the loss, I would have been in profits. So from learning that, I can sit here and say, listen, I know those times will come, and I can just avoid the inconsistent times and then go heavy on the times when we see more consistency. Right? I just blew up my $600 account this month. Worked so hard to gain, but I'm not dwelling on that. The focus is now. Yes, you just have to make sure not to repeat that issue. And that's the same, like every time you do that, you're going to learn if you choose to learn. You either choose to revenge that or you choose to learn from that. Up to you. Look, I'll tell you how I know if a month is hard or not. If it's hard after the session to find hindsight trades, you know it's a very tough month. If you look back in the session and say, in hindsight, that was an easy bloody trade, if you're not finding those, then it's difficult. I wonder if this 30-minute can close bullish above this resistance here. What's the instrument on your chart? This is GJ. If I'm looking to take a trade, break of high, next candle doesn't make a bottom wick and breaks the high, comes back to make a bottom wick, where will you enter? That's a great question, man. So that's a really good question. I like this question. So if it makes a top wick and it's not too big of a top wick, I will re-enter on the re-break of its high, right? On the re-break of its own candle high. But if it makes a little bit longer top wick and I really trust this position, I will enter on the break of the previous candle high. That would have been my original entry. But now that the bottom wick has been made, I will just take it at the same place where I would have taken it. Give me a sec. Go toilet, come back. Sorry guys, sorry. Yeah. I was muted. I was saying, yeah, I doubt we survive 7 minutes here. I think gold will just impulsively break this high and go. But my rules call for a closure here. You know, looking back at this in hindsight, we did have the wick to fill here. So maybe that could have been an option that I've just kind of missed out. If I'm looking back. But no, 30-minute close bearish as well. We want this 5-minute to close right here and the next one form a thunderstorm. Then you're good. We are good to go. We'll see. Maybe we can get it. You had a 4-hour level there? Yeah, exactly. We might be okay. We'll see. Never mind. Yeah, gold, I think gold likes to do... I mean, it would be a 50-50 shot here. The way I would run it is like, if you go break of high here, if anything goes back in the range, you just cut it. So you can literally run like a 3 pip stop loss here and rely on this being a breakout here. And if it keeps pumping, you're okay. If not, then you just get out. Get out if it comes back in the range and wait for the close. So you can risk like 2 pips on this and just rely on volume to continue out. That's something I would more do in New York though. I haven't tested that in London. We don't really get that in London. Wow, 1 minute no pullbacks. Yeah, I'm just going to wait for the close. 5 minutes here. We could get a beautiful thunderstorm next candle. We'll see if we get that. What's GJ working on in the meantime? Yeah, just trying to do something here. Playing at this resistance. I think if this closes above as well, will be good. Damn, needs to chill here. We'll check back on gold in 5 minutes here. We'll see in 5 minutes how we get the close and then we'll have a look. Isn't today volatile news? Why are we trading? Yeah, we keep that in mind, man. We keep that in mind. It is London session. Volatile news is later. You know, so we're just keeping it in mind. See if this 30-minute will close above as well. Needs to close above that resistance. Next one, make a bottom wick, and I think that could also be an option here. We'll also see gold, how it closes. Then we have to choose which one, gold or GJ. I think gold looks more in a juicier breakout zone, to be honest. But it's pushing a bit too hard here. Really want to see this 5-minute close bearish here. That would be great. Give me a thunderstorm. As I said, I doubt we survive 7 minutes here without it pushing too hard. What do you want GJ to do here? Looking for setup 2 to the top of the range. 30-minute close back above here. Kind of replicate this trade back up to the top. Rely on this being the test of the bottom of the range. Just an inside range trade. I'll go half risk on it. If gold closes nicely, I'll go 1% on gold. I don't mind. That's fine. Why not set up 1 on 5 minutes on gold? Yeah, you could take it, but you know, it's only 3 minutes till close. It's not really my rules to take. If it's New York session, yeah, I'll take it on 5 minute. You know, I mean, you could, but anything coming back in the range, you have to cut this. You have to cut this. You know, but per my rules, it's waiting for 15 here. Right? I always wait for 15. Just to avoid this. Let's say this closes back in the range now. You know, it just gives me that confirmation. Now we have to make a choice, GJ or gold. Well, depends on how, if they both set up. $1% on both? No, not doing that end of month. 0.5% on both. Yeah, that could work. In GJ we trust? Well, yeah, I don't trust it that much these days, but it does look like gold is not closing above here and GJ is. Let's see if it can close above my line here or not. Has a minute to try. Gold is also trying to close above here. This is mad. After this gold, I probably want a 5-minute closing above this resistance to give you like a reverse thunderstorm. If it closes above the 15. I mean, technically, we should mark the 15 like this. Right? Yeah. Actually, what about all these 4 hours here? Yeah, that's a little bit safer. Yeah, that was the same. That's where I had it from. Alright, GJ is closing above here. 30-minute is closing above. Let's see if we get a bottom wick on GJ. Might give this a 0.5% risk shot here. Yeah, setup 5 as well on 5-minute. Let's see if we can get a good bottom wick. I would need a nice bottom wick on this. Yeah, I need a deeper bottom wick. Did gold close above or below? It closed below. Yeah, I think I'll give shot here half risk on GJ breaking the highs. End of the month, nothing crazy, just gonna give it a shot. I'll be very aggressive with management here. If price was to break this low down here, I'll probably just close out the trade. Break even somewhere up here. This is a range trade, guys, so really don't be pissed, okay, if this is not going to be a straight banger. Range has been so inconsistent these days on GJ. We've seen the inconsistencies. We know it, but that's why I'm going like 300 bucks risk on this just to give myself a shot. Half risk? Yeah, I think that would be better. End of month. I'll wait for it to break the high. Needs to break that high. Where SL, I'll probably just run max SL below here, but I'm looking realistically to manage below the 4-hour support. I'm being very tight with this trade here. I'll be very, very tight with this trade. Probably break even at this previous resistance here. Do you still stream in your group after the YouTube stream? Yes, that is how we continued that entry yesterday. You taking a trade? I'm waiting break of high. Nothing broke the high. GJ been really choppy recently? Yeah, that's why if this breaks the high, I don't mind just giving half a risk shot. And then we see. This thing ripped, no bottom wick, huh? No bottom wick towards the upside. So that's no entry for me anyways, because that's a 30-minute candle as well. Is that a thunderstorm? Technically, yeah, but it would be only if there's a bottom wick. Your problem in this trade is that at any point it can flip and make a bottom wick. Like this is a perfect setup. I would take this a lot. But I would want to keep stops where the bottom wick is. Like somewhere here maybe, 15 pip stop. Like this is a great setup. This is exactly what I wanted to see here. But without the bottom wick here, at any time this could flip. This could just be, you're just buying into their liquidity for this to flip. Right, 5 minute has closed back inside of the range here, so we have to be careful with that this might be a fake out. So if it comes back retest here, make sure you're not too fast to rip it, because it could just be a retest to close back in the range. Bratwurst news coming 15 minute. What folder is that? Yellow, orange? Right, seems like it wants to flip here. And there we go. Breaking the high on my broker now. And yep. Got triggered here as we broke the high. Max stop loss below here. Again, as I said, half risk. Max TP top of the range, break even somewhere going to be here. Nothing crazy on this trade here. Just trying to get a quick push. Yeah, straight flip again. That's what I was worried about, this retest here. I was worried about this retest. But we'll see. If it can reflip and break its own high, it should be okay. All right. See if we can push up here. Get up to around this zone here. It's probably going to be my break-even zone somewhere around here. See how this 15-minute closes here. If anything closes back below the 4-hour support, I'll just cut this trade here. Five-minute close at resistance here. Need this to break its high here. Yeah, this is set up too. I feel if a 5-minute breaks below this low, we can manage this trade here for 7 pips. So if I see this 5-minute close below these lows here, I'm probably going to manage it. Man, I'm done with these FU candles, man. I'm seriously done with these FU candles. Yeah, I'll wait for this 5 close. Let's see. Just get some volume here towards the upside. Stop chopping. If you guys don't trust this trade, you can close at break even now. If you don't trust the trade, as I said, I'm in at low risk here on this trade, so I'm still gonna hold it and just wait for this 15. However, this 15 close, I'll make a decision. Yeah, so based on this 15-minute close, I'll make a decision. just looks like it wants to pop, man. It just looks like it wants to go. I don't know why it doesn't want to do it. No top wick. Come on, give us a top wick. That's nasty. Yeah, there's no top wick on this. Minute 5 closed back inside of the range. Re-breaks its own low, I'll close half at 5 pips minus. If it re-breaks its own low, I'm gonna close half. Alright? And then the rest, I'll close if it breaks below this low. So I closed half here, okay? For basically minus 2 pips because it's only half. Alright? And then the rest, if it breaks this low, then I'll be out. Because it should respect this support if it wants to continue up. So we're being super safe here. Yeah, I'll add back if it breaks the high. Nice, hopefully it breaks the high here. We're at break even now, so if you don't trust the trade here, you can just get out. So you can get out at break even here. As I said, guys, it's more of a riskier trade, so this is your chance. I'm still gonna hold the rest of my half because I really don't mind. I don't mind giving myself a shot. I'm transparent, I show you guys what I do, and I'm just holding it because I don't mind. But here's your chance to get out. If you don't like this shot, it's okay. So this 5-minute close here. Again at resistance here. You know what? If this thing flipped, yeah, what I'm gonna do here is if this flips, so basically -1 pip, I'll just enter once it re-breaks these highs up here. Yeah, so closed here, and I'm gonna re-enter basically when it re-breaks its highs, just to avoid holding this drawdown. So as I said, close basically here -0.9, okay, and I'm gonna re-enter as it re-breaks this high here, just to avoid potential drawdown, and stop loss will be down here. So that's what I've done just now. So I closed at break even and will re-enter when it re-breaks the highs here. That will make a lot more sense for me. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do here. So have to be fast in these conditions, but there we go. I think that would be a better decision here. So yeah, as soon as it re-breaks that high, I'll re-enter. I'll re-enter as it re-breaks this high, and that'll be the position. So yeah. New soon? Yeah, but I'm not in now. I'm not in. I will wait till it re-breaks this high, and then we'll get back in. So if that happens after news, then that will happen after news. That will be the safest, I feel, in this scenario here. As soon as that popped up to my entry, yeah, so like, you know, they're saying some news was coming out here. Good decision? Yeah, I think it's going to be the best decision here. Avoids drawdown. We get to get out of this trade and, you know, just wait for more clarity here. Because I really feel I still like the idea. I feel if we re-break this high, the trade is still valid here and will still be good here. We will still be good. So I'm still going to wait for that. And wherever this candle lands, I'll just put my stop loss below that. So yeah, my entry will be here. Yeah, this is now breaking the lows. Yeah, that was a good fast decision. Even if you just closed here, you'd be -2. So pretty much good. And that was half, so realistically, lost only 3 pips. 5 total for you? Yeah, I got -3. Which is fine. Way better than holding drawdown. I got out for -2.3. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 2.3. That's good, man. I was just a little bit more, -3. Yeah, tough conditions. No push here. So I guess that's basically it. I'm actually, with this 6 minutes left, probably gonna wait for something closing. This is going a bit too deep now, so I'm probably waiting something closing. Happy with the way I managed this trade here. Yeah, you know, basically break even here. So pretty happy with that. Nothing much I would change with that trade. And yeah, gave it a shot. Super half risk, as I said, and then managed it basically for... I'd call that break even. I mean, if you don't call that break even, then you're being a little bit too tight. But I'll put a note in the journal just so we can calculate pips accurately. But yeah, probably -1.9 plus this. Yeah, that's like 2. Yeah, 3. You know? Could you consider that L? I mean, yeah, very small one, I guess. Maybe it flips last 4 minutes. Because you were supposed to be half risk in that as well. No chance anyone on YouTube would close in time. I said like 18 times, if you're not trusting, close at entry, close at entry, close at entry, close at entry. I can't be any more clear. I can't be any more clear, I'm sorry. And then I said, okay, I'm closing here. This no bottom wick, this is a little bit dodgy, this no bottom wick here. Even if this breaks the high, I don't trust it, no bottom wick. Waiting here. Waiting. Hey, that's what you call proper risk management? Yeah, something I don't like no matter what. Even if it's half risk, right? Even if it's half risk, I'll get out. Trade def? No, I think some people just watch without sound and that's why they don't hear the calls. So they don't understand. I literally think that. I'll wait for this hour close. Based on how this hour close, I'll see if this ends up closing back above here, I'm going again. Big news, guys. Where's this news? Where's this news? There's no news on Forex Factory. There's no news on Tradingview. Let's see. Yeah, you're right. Damn. Why don't they show that? Yeah, there's news in 1 minute. That's ridiculous. That's like they're trying to bait you into it, huh? Everyone trading, be careful, huh? Would you consider 0.24%? Should be a little bit less, right? If you go half risk. Would you consider loss for journal? I mean, 0.24%. Oh, 0.7 risk. Oh. Yeah, I mean, you're losing less than half of what you initially. You went half risk and lost half than that. So yeah, you can consider a small one, but it doesn't really matter. It does say on Forex Factory, yeah, but not red like this. What happened to gold? Made bottom wick? Yeah, it's making the bottom wick now. Yeah, that's the problem with gold. Same type of story here. Give you only like 8 pips here and then reverse. Not worth it for, like, you know, you realistically want to put the 15-minute candle stop loss. So your stop loss here should be around 22 pips. That's why you need a little bit more of a push. And this, it's really trying. The 1 hour has to close bullish here for buys to make sense. If this 1 hour closes bearish like this, then buys don't even make sense anyways, because the trade was idea to go and close bullish. We're just ranging at the moment, so happy I got out of that. Even if it was just half risk, I still save a lot. What's the current news? I just typed my FX book. My FX book economic calendar. Alright, how did the 1 hour candle close? Yeah, just BS here. Be careful, this just might be a top wick for that 30 minute and the 15. Yeah. Look guys, if you're in the position still, is your chance to get out. So don't complain, right? You have another chance. I swear if this is the one that does it. I mean, technically he's respecting 4-hour support. DJ can go play with more people's hearts. Alright guys, I'm gonna call it a stream here, a bit of a longer stream, and yeah, just not enough juice. If you're still in the position, here's your chance. You can get out for, you know, minus 1.2, or you could get out break even here. You've had so many chances to get out at break even, so please don't you know, complain that you didn't have a chance, because you had there's a lot of chances here, right? So choose your chance. Your chance is even now. Here's your chance again, right? You can be done as well with it. So up to you, right? If you want to get out right now, you can even, right? So take a choice. Anyways, thanks for joining up always. Take care, trade sharp, and hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. Peace.